Hello everybody. I said I'd post again at the weekend and it's Sunday and I need to go off out in order to go back to work. I need to do some readings for people and some other things with the family in my bubble where I need to support them, and there's so many roles, isn't there, that we play in a day that we go into the moments with, and it's a case of enjoying each and every one of them. And when I opened up the book today, because I said I'd just use it as an oracle, I had a little read of it first, and it was really pertinent to my day today and probably to all of yours, because we do have so many roles, a mother, a wife, a brother, a sister, a father, a husband, whatever. There's so many different aspects that we play out in one particular day, being a friend to somebody. And you can be a friend to a stranger even. When you pass in the street, you can smile. There can be a small interaction between you. There can be a conversation when you're sitting on a bench, or anything can happen. And we can uplift people's lives in so many ways. But anyway, I'll just get straight into it because I said I would read to you. And this is on page 16. I'm just going to read a bit of it because obviously, there's so much in the book, and so many hidden messages that really you need to have the book yourselves to study it. But what it says is, as I shower, I surrender to the moment of the water, as I merge with the flow and allow it to cascade over my naked body, seeing its beauty and connection to all things. I was born naked, and I will leave this planet naked, stripped bare of all the things material. I cannot take anything with me but the great love of grace that will reside within my heart energy, that endless deep vibration of the Om, the hum of peace, the universal God of love. Such is my gratitude, for I am so grateful. The universe is friendly to me. 10:45, a noticing occurs. Why does it seem that there are so many things to do all of a sudden? Breakfast, tick. Washing up, tick. Laundry, tick. Dogs fed and walked, tick, tick. Distractions, slow down and breathe. The material world tries to intervene, and time is part of the illusion. Back to basics, refocus and only do what is necessary. The mind then tries to jump ahead to the weekend, friends, work, chemist, etc. Stop! Discipline. I pull myself to a halt. Living in the now. For I only have this second, for there is no going back on that hamster wheel, for the world will turn with or without me. 11:10. Did I remember the doorways that I have passed through already? 1, 2, or 10? Did I even notice? Did I walk through the door into the garden in consciousness, or had I returned to my sleep state of slumber? Message. It's no good being a prince or a princess if you cannot be a noble pauper. Listen to the wind, for the whisperings of the universe. My inner garden comes into my awareness, the weeding of any negativity that no longer serves me. Plant the good seeds only and allow the fruits to bear. 11:50. What do I actually need at this moment, as Swami instructed me? Listen to the body, he said, and fulfill its needs as I breathe in slowly and out in a relaxed state. The body is thirsty. Drink. I savour each mouthful of the tea I have just prepared. The spoon in the cup suddenly seems as loud as it clangs on the side of the china. The silence is deafening. as I gaze out of the window and noticing occurs again. Were those daffodils that yellow? Was that Buddha smiling? The grass is so green and the birds so loud. Back to the sweet tea nectar. I can hear every sound. Even the sound of my swallowing and the feeling of the liquid as it travels through the body. It is like watching myself in action. Even as I write this in my journal, I am observing my hand on the pen. The heart thuds, for there is a hum of the deep peace within, which appears to fall deeper than it was before. Suddenly the mind jumps to a memory of a train and staring into the eyes of a friend. As we merge in the stillness, the train appears to disappear. As I hear my voice, it says in reply, "You call it nothingness, but I call it sacred space," as it merges into the universe. The message really within that, I feel, is pretty obvious, but it isn't always obvious to all of us because, like myself, when I talk about the hamster wheel, when we get onto the hamster wheel, that's when we're going back into automatic pilot. How many of you go through your house switching off the lights? When I talk about going through the doorways, what I'm talking about is that you're not aware of what you're doing. You're actually on automatic pilot, and that is also another expression for the illusion. And when I say about when the perception shifts, when we come back into the light, when we come back into our sacred space, into our energy, into our beautiful goodness that flows within each and every one of us, that is when we start to come back into a form of consciousness where we're actually conscious of what is going on around us. And things start to happen as if by magic. You suddenly start to see brighter colours. You suddenly start to hear conversations much louder. You suddenly start to see things that maybe you wouldn't have noticed. And it's like when we go into that place of consciousness in silence, that the universe becomes our friend. It's like we become embodied with this goodness that starts to lead us through our life in a much easier and beautiful way. And it really is so gorgeous once you experience it, but it happens sometimes in snippets. It's not always going to be immediate, but when it does, I can truly tell you from my own experience, if you trust it, and you trust it implicitly like I do now, no matter what is going on around you, if things appear to be falling apart, it's what I call the disintegration, because the universe is wrapping itself around you with the love that you deserve, and then your life tends to shift into a better place. I've got so many examples of that through moving myself, when I've just let go, when I've surrendered. I've had new people come in, a better job come in, more money come in, lots and lots of different things. But not only with the meditation that I discipline myself with daily, and my reading and aligning with the energy, I also write every single day my best day. So I've always been a visionary. I've always been able to imagine things. So I think that's why I love manifestation so much. And when things appear and you think, oh, it is like magic has happened. But you have to be clear. You have to be so clear with the universe what you want, and that's why we have to train the thoughts. about negativity. And I know that's hard when things appear to be going a bit rocky in your life, but about keeping those thoughts positive and feeling that energy of the goodness and knowing that you are so lucky and being so grateful for what you do have. So every single day I write out what is my best day. So in my mind, what I would visualize my best day to be, my perfect day, whatever you want to call it, I write that out. Because everything that is what becomes habitual then cements itself in the energy field, and that's where the law of attraction starts to work as well, and you start to draw it all in. We have to be the light. We have to be the light for humanity, especially during these dark times that everybody's passing through at the moment. And I just love being part of this light and being part of this goodness, and having the dance and really enjoying myself, because I want to share that. I want to share that with you. I want to share that with your friends, with your family. I want to make my own contribution to society in any way that I can. But it doesn't mean it's just as a mother or a father or a brother or a sister or going to work in that particular role. There is so many aspects of the light that we don't utilise and we don't use in the moments of every single day. To be honest, a day passes in a blur if you're not careful, and we've used just the tiniest little bit of our potential, of our light, of our love. Okay, I hope that's been a little bit of help to you today. Don't forget, if you haven't got the book, get the book. You read it first, then use it as an oracle, and just open it up wherever it is, and read it again, and there will be something else that will jump out at you that will help you. If you haven't already subscribed, the button's below. The more people that subscribe, the more we'll get this message out there, and the more people will come into the love and the light. And we do need the power of the people together now, because we are all as one and we all share the same place of goodness and love that we came from. Okay, blessings. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. Enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy mine today. As I did yesterday, I found a gorgeous little gem just down the road with this beautiful flowing river. I went for a walk and it was just phenomenal. I took my lunch with me. You have to take this time for yourself every single day, and whether that's just a moment, if you're very, very busy, put yourself back into that goodness, into that light tube, into that loving energy, and allow yourself to enjoy this beautiful gift of life that you have been given. And don't forget, start writing out every single day. I write it in the morning before I go to work, and I draw a picture as well of what my best version of my day looks like, who I'm with, what I'm doing. I really let my imagination go, and I love it. And little signs start to show up in the universe. People start to come in. Lots of things start to happen. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. And we'll connect again. Probably next weekend, as I say, but have a wonderful time. Lots of love. Mwah.